So I am here for my regularly scheduled program at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Wednesday morning. So uh, I'm not all the way ready because I've actually been working. I have not had time to make me tea or anything. And what I'm going to do now is pull myself up so at least I will have one view for today. And is it showing me live? Let me see. Yeah, I'm looking because I had to pull myself up. It is not showing me live. So I am sitting here talking to myself for real. Why? Why is this happening? Do I got to go back in the settings? Oh, it does show me live. I had to scroll. So hang on one time. Let me do. I just want to make sure my volume don't come on while I'm trying to figure this out. So, but then again, how would I tell? Okay, let me see. Okay, mic check 3 4. It looks like it's working. And here we grow. So today I'll be transitioning my bonsai cherry into a into clay pebbles, leca, hydroton, whatever you want to call it. And here we grow. I have to grab my tripod and everything, get some things together because I was actually working on something else, getting seedlings for my green stalk and everything. And here we go. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to put my phone on the tripod. So give me 1 second because, yeah. And I'm hoping I can do this. Sorry for all the noise and stuff, but I am not a professional. I just turn on my phone while I'm working in my garden. Let me scroll through this chat. Looks like it's only me. I see 2 people watching. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. And somebody has scrolled in. Good morning, pescatarian gardener. Thank you for scrolling through. I'm a little dry this morning. I haven't had any tea. Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. We are about to have a plant party. I am not mic'd up, but that's okay. So I got to finish getting my things together. This morning. So I'm going to try to do the best that I can. And let me explain what's going on. This is the mother bonsai cherry. And I'm going to take a cutting. Matter of fact, I think I remember saying, Mike, I was going to take a cutting for this bonsai. And this is the mother bonsai cherry that she has been growing. I don't know how long. Let me see if I can see her tag. 2023, she has been in this pot. And she does fruit. She's not fruiting right now. And this is not the one that I am up potting right now. I just brought this to show this is where I got the cutting from. And the cutting that I took from her, I rooted it in my hydroponic unit. And this is the cutting that I propagated off of her. So this is the one, excuse me, that I am going to have the plant party for. And she's going to go in a bigger pot. And this has been in this pot since 2024. So yeah, it's time. And I didn't bring, well, I can probably use that. So let's get this good show on the road. I'm going to put my tarp down. This is going to be the pot that she's going in. It is a self-watering pot. It has the hydroton already in. I just rinsed and put it in. Leca, clay pebbles, whatever you want to call them. I did not soak them yet because I've been doing stuff. And it's a self-watering pot. These little nubs down here is where the wicking process happens. And inside is where the fertilizer is going to be held for the plant. So let me move some stuff around. And I probably shouldn't use this because it had dirt on it. But anywho, here we are. I gotta do some, and it still got dirt on it. So I'll net it. Where can I put this? I'm kidding. Okay, there's something over there. Okay, give me a minute, y'all. Because this one, I gotta get this off of here. And I made a mess anyway, so yeah, I'll be getting that up. And I'm thinking I might need a bucket. I'm not sure. Where's the high grows? I just got this for a little height. Okay, let me check the chat real quick. Uh-oh. Scrolling in the chat. Good morning, Soul Diva 78. Thank you for scrolling through. Good morning. I'm getting ready for my tea. Okay, Pescatarian Gardener, I ain't had no tea yet, so have a couple of sips for me. Let's remember to put some pressure. Thank you kindly, Pescatarian. I want a spare seed when you get fruit. I already had fruit, Mike. I did not think to even save the seeds because I get so much fruit, but I can still give you a cutting once it's rooted. And that's going to be a while. Triple G, Mr. Bowtie Life, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. This morning I am transplanting or uppotting my bonsai cherry that I propagated off of the mother plant into leca, clay pebbles, hydroton, because it's time. It's been in this pot for a year and I'm just putting it into a bigger pot, and I think I am probably going to try it outside this season because I've never taken them outside before. So the first thing that I'm going to do is remove the clay pebbles and everything that are already in this pot so I don't make a mess. And I'm thinking I'm gonna keep it just like this because I have other plans for these clay pebbles. So I'm just gonna probably collect them in this pot. And there is still soil around my cherry tree because this is one of the plants that still has soil, as well as the mother plant. I'm just now transitioning a majority of my plants, and they are pretty much handling it okay, except for my miracle berry. Now my miracle berry, the leaves they are going through extreme shock. And I did not bring a spade over here. So what I gotta do now is just take it out of the soil and remove the soil from the plant. And I don't know if I can. I'm going back up on top of this chair. The stool though, because that's too far down right now. And I got a tarp down there. Is that good? Okay, I'm trying to figure this out without knocking nothing over. Particularly my phone. There we go. And let me grab my gloves because it's too early for the soil and stuff. And I gotta deal with it. And I need something to put. I'm thinking along as I go before I get gloved up. I need to take some of those clay pebbles out of there. Hold one time. Let me grab another bucket or something. And I need this and this. I'm trying to grab some stuff that I think I'm going to need. And hopefully I grab enough. And I think I have. Let me scroll in the chat while I'm back here. Triple G, I seen that. Scrolling in the chat, listening and getting breakfast. Okay, Mr. Bowtie Life, I haven't eaten or did anything yet this morning. Passionately Intrigued Arts, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I'm finally up early enough to catch a live. Thank you, Kylie. I appreciate your time. Hey, Miss Alice. Thank you for scrolling through. Don't hurt the harvest. Yes, we having a plant party for my bonsai cherry this morning. And so far, I just removed the clay pebbles. And the clay pebbles that I removed from my bonsai cherry are smaller. And they're more decorative. They have color, but they need to be cleaned. And how I clean my clay pebbles is I boil them to sterilize them and get them back to their original state. So I'm going to take out a couple of these clay pebbles that are in the bigger pot that I'm about to up pot to, because I'm going to need some space for the plant. And these have already been rinsed and cleaned. And for those who are new to clay pebbles, leca, hydroton, comes in a bunch of names and forms. When you first get them, they need to be rinsed very well because they have a dust on them. And if you just take them out of the bag and you plant into them, that dust is going to eventually turn into like a cement, like thicker than soil. So you want to give these a good rinsing before you plant your plants in clay pebbles. And you want to make sure that it is volcanic rock and not the, what is it, river stones and all those glossy, fancy rocks. You don't want those because those are not the same. Well, that was unfortunate. I did not mean to do that. But anywho, here we are. Now at least I got my tarp down here. But what I'm going to do is loosen this up around the edges. I guess I don't know my own strength. To get it out of the pot. And then remove the soil. Wow. Yeah. And it all landed on the tarp. Yay. Me. And I'm just going around the edges. Then I'm going to go in and remove it. And I cannot believe that just happened. But anywho, I'm going to have to take a break because I just got soil all in my doggone clay pebbles down there. It just fell down there into, yeah, can you see it? My clean clay pebbles. Good grief. So I need to get that out of there real quick. Maybe it's not going to be real quick, but hey, accidents happen, and that was an accident. Good grief. Looking for good grief. All right, my apologies, y'all. I'm back. I had to go get something to sift that dirt out of there because that's crazy. Give me a second. Let me check the chat while I'm back here. Oh, y'all been talking. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody is speaking. Digging in the dirt with Tamiko D. Thank you for scrolling through. Miss J.K. Gardner, thank you for scrolling through. Good morning. Okay, so give me a minute, y'all. I got to get this. I might as well bring y'all down here so y'all can see what I'm doing here because, wow. I didn't expect that to happen. But what I got to do is get the soil out of my clay pebbles here. And that is awful. Because these are clean. And I don't want no soil in there. Or as least amount of soil. I don't want it in there. There's nothing wrong with it. You can plant with soil and clay pebbles. And there are a couple of my plants that have soil and clay pebbles, to which I'm thinking that baby rubber plant does. I'm sure of it because it was in the soil and I didn't want to disturb it. So pretty much that has soil on the bottom and the clay pebbles are the mulch on the top. And I cleaned that out, so let me go ahead and clean off these roots while I'm here. Because this is a rather comfortable spot. And I'm going to hope that I don't send it in too much of a shock when I do this. But I really don't want that much soil. And it's looking like oh wow, it was getting to be root bound in there. So maybe once it sprays out, and I hope I'm getting this, y'all, but I can't really see right now. I'm trying to do this gently. So this might turn out to be a full-grown tree. Once I get it in a bigger pot, we shall see. So with this, I am going to prune it to get it from being so scraggly on the top. I'm just not going to do it right now because I'm disturbing the roots. And when you're transplanting or uppotting, you have to make a choice. Either you're going to do the top or the bottom, because if you do both at the same time, the plant is going to grow into a lot of shock and it may not recover. So with this transplanting, since I know I was disturbing the roots is what I'm going to continue. Look how thick that root was in there bound up. And am I going to remove it all? Probably not, but to the best of my ability, like I said, I'm going to try to remove as much as I can. And I think I'm going to actually rinse them also, or dunk them maybe, for even further. Okay, well, now it's on the floor. Anywho. Okay, so what I'm doing is about to rinse these roots off some. You remove some more of this soil. I guess I can show a little more before I go in. This is what I've come up with. Removing the soil. Looks pretty healthy. And the soil continues to fall. So I know I can remove some more with this water. And that's what I'm going to do. And once again, sorry about these camera angles, but I am not a professional. I'm trying to work here. And I'm just pumping up my pump sprayer. That's the noise you hear in the background. And this is just water that I am removing the soil from the roots with. And it must looks better, if I must say so myself. I can see more of them. And now what I'm going to do is give it some mycorrhiza to protect what I just done. If I can find it, maybe. Yeah, there we go. And let's move over here and up a couple of notches. Maybe I can get this down. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm trying. Okay, that's the best I can get it right now. Let me scroll in the chat for a minute. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh, it done scrolled up on me, y'all. I hope I ain't missed nothing. Good morning, an entrepreneur diary. Shamika, thank you for scrolling through. Have a good day. Gotta go prep for the students. Okay, Pescatarian Gardener, enjoy your day. Also, I appreciate your time. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. You also, Pescatarian Gardener. Scrolling through the chat, scrolling through the chat. Pretty Girl Gardens. Good morning. Happy blessed Wednesday to you too. Thank you for scrolling through. Oh, Mike, you sleepy. You one of those late nights. I appreciate you, Mike. I really do. Is that a bonsai? Yes, it is. I can't pronounce your name. Looks like Brigham. Sorry, but yes, I appreciate your time. This is a bonsai plant. This is the plant that I propagated off of the original, and I can show that again because I'm sure I have some new folks in here that didn't see it. And she needs to be pruned also. But this is the original bonsai cherry, and she has fruited also. And this is where I propagated this bonsai cherry from. Yeah, so, and I will be doing some more because I want to take one outside and see how it does outside and leave it out there. So that's another project, but right now I'm just working on my propagating skills and they are going pretty well. Yes, indeed. I'm happy with this one. So I'm moving in closer to, let me move this in closer to me. And what I'm going to do is use my mycorrhiza and coat the roots before I put it back down into the pot. And it does not take a lot. And the only thing I do is coat the roots, like I said, and put it in the pot. And how much did I use? Roughly about a teaspoon or a quarter teaspoon, one of them. But it's the smallest measurement on one. Because I know this is a tablespoon or almost a tablespoon. But I don't use a full ratio of pretty much anything. That's why I measure everything. And now I'm just going to, okay, I guess I can bring y'all in closer for this because this is all I'm going to do. And I'm thinking. Okay, yeah. Let me move the soil out the way because that's part of the problem, falling all over the place. Mm-hmm. As I'm still in the shot, y'all. Come down a notch. Okay, so I put my mycorrhiza on there. I'm gonna grab my clay pebbles that I've already taken out for this particular pot and backfill. Even though this is a bad position for y'all, that's what I'm doing. And there was still some soil on the side. Dang nabbit. But we'll live. And she could use a couple more, so yeah. Let me run and grab a couple more clay pebbles for her. This is what she's looking like in the pot so far. Ooh! Don't let me fall, because that'll be ugly. And I want to go get some more because I want to put it up to the level where the other clay pebbles were on the rootstock. And with the water leveler here, I just took a piece of clone collar and stuck it in there with a piece of plastic because this is where the water actually goes into and down. You just pour it through there. But because this is a new transplant and up potting, I'm going to have to be going from the top until the roots go down. So that's what I'm about to do right now. Well, my fault. I need to grab some more clay pebbles before I do that because I want to put some more in there. And the reason why I'm doing it before is because once you wet them, they expand and become larger, holding the liquid until it drains out. And let me check this chat one more time. Woo, scrolling in the chat, I seen that. Is that a seen that? Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Are you not monetized yet? If you are professional. Mr. Bowtie Life, no sir, I am not monetized yet. I am halfway there. I think the last time I seen, I can't recall now that you said that. It was a couple of, I think I'm halfway there to being monetized. But yeah, halfway. I don't come on or do enough on online to be monetized because that's a hard job being monetized. Whatever you doing, you got to keep on doing that, and I'm enjoying doing this. My hobby Flora. Hello, my friend. Thank you for scrolling through. I don't speak English and bonsai like I have bonsai. Oh, Lord, I don't know what that meant, but okay. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Hi. Yeah, oh yeah, you don't speak. I get it. I don't, well, all I speak is English. How about that? Understand a little bit of stuff. I was so sad my propagated bonsai didn't survive. Oh, that's okay, PIA. I'm making more cuttings, so I'll keep you on the list. Yes, I will. Once they start and they get in and figure out how they want to grow, they're pretty easy to grow. It's a regular, what type of cherry is this? I want to say it's a Barbados cherry. I can't remember though, so don't quote me on that. Miss Shirley, OG Gardener, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I am having an plant party, up potting for my bonsai cherry. smash that like button. Thank you kindly, Miss Shirley. Wow, that's a big pot and a lot of clay pebbles. Yes, it is. This holds almost 2 gallons of. Matter of fact, let me quit talking. My roots is dry, y'all. Hang on. Let me go grab some more. I need to grab some more clay pebbles for my pot. Yeah, so another mess was made because I did waste, yeah, a lot of stuff. So, anywho, and I'm just making sure that it's got enough. And I wanted to make sure that it had enough that it's weighing it down also. And I think I got enough now. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. I got to find that because ironically it looks like yeah, I'm going to say it. It looked like Oreo poop. So, yeah. I got to make sure I get that because I ain't trying to pick that up with my hand. Matter of fact, where's that? Yeah. I ain't got that mixing up to do. But anywho, there we are. And now I'm going to fertilize it because it doesn't have anything in there. And I already have it made up. And what I'm going to use, this is kelp. And this is a gallon mixture. And I'm pouring it over the top because we are trying to get the roots to establish. And clay pebbles will hold on to some of the fertilizer, to which, yeah, let me save a little bit because there's nothing in there. And I want to make sure I'm going to mix it down a little bit. I want to make sure it has at least a gallon in there because weekly I'll be coming in and watering it from the top until I see new growth. Basically, I say usually until the roots come from the bottom, but I will stop watering from the top once I see new growth. And this ain't that, it's just water that I saved in a gallon jug because it's easier. And the gauge, to which y'all probably can't see it because it's on the side, it's still not moved yet. And that's a gallon. So let me check it again. And it's not halfway like I said. But it does not, it's not really heavy. I'll be able to move it out of this position. And I'm going to pour the rest of this kelp in there. And the indicator has finally gone up. So 2 gallons, and the indicator says full. Finally. But I don't use that anyway because, like I said, I come back and forth with watering until it gets established. And once it gets established, then I don't have to do that anymore. And this plant party is complete. Woo! My back. Come up close. And this is how she's going to grow for the remainder of her time. And I will probably, once I start pruning her, I will take cuttings from her also. She over here growing like a wild woman, all kind of ways. So I'll be able to get a lot of propagations off of her. And these cherries are sweet, so I'm happy about that. Let me check the chat again. Oh, let me show y'all the other ones over there also. Hey y'all. And my light ain't on over here. We had a power outage, so everything is thrown off. I'm gonna have to get them back on schedule. But anywho, this is my GMama Growz over here that a couple of weeks ago I transitioned her, and I'm going to do my kumquat next. And I've done my miracle berry too, which has gone into extreme shock, and the leaves have dried up and become crispy. But there is new growth down here. So yeah, hopefully she'll be okay and snap out of this pretty soon. So yeah, this is what I'm doing, transitioning everything, herbs. My herb tower is not fully done yet, but we working on it. Takes time, and I'm here for the time it takes. All right, y'all. I think I'm done for today. Matter of fact, let me have a seat and scroll real quick because I gotta clean that mess up. That was weird, but okay. Please don't let me know. And it went down. My lights. Hang on one time, because Ariel running scared, and that's why. Good grief. Trying to get, okay, well, that's a mess. Might as well come back over here, because this is how it all started. Sorry, bro. I knocked the lights and the fan on the cage. Let me grab that real quick. My bad. Yeah, I know. I'll fix it later. Okay. And we are done. I'm scrolling in the chat real quick. Zeta Rose, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I just finished with a plant party for my bonsai cherries. Joy of the garden at home. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Cricket Peach, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. Baloo's News. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Lois Cox, thank you for scrolling through. Beautiful plant, thank you. This is my bonsai cherry, the one that I propagated, and we're gonna hope that we get more cherries, but it's going to be a while because I just transplanted her again today. Put some pressure on that like button. Thank you, Miss Shirley OG. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. Always do what you enjoy and keep the joy in it. Yes, indeed. That is the utmost of importance. If you start to head to monetization, please let me know. I've been instrumental in helping a few channels cross that line. All right, Mr. Bowtie Life, I sure will. And it'll probably be later on because it's kind of busy right now. So it'll have to be when I have more time to spend online per se, because that's what you got to do to be monetized, is spend a lot of time online. And yeah, I got a lot of plants, so I got to finagle my way in some kind of way. But I will. Ann's Backyard Garden, good morning. Everybody have a blessed and safe day. Yes, indeed. Thank you, ma'am. Lil G, thank you for scrolling through. We are finished for today. I just up-potted another plant into a self-watering planter, and I have one left to grow. And actually, I can go outside for a little while because I see some daylight out there, because I got some stuff to do. So I know everybody got stuff to do, things to go, or places to go. Scrolling in the chat. GMama, do you have a code for those red worms you use in your worm castings? Miss Ann, I do not. There are, what is it called? Uncle Jim's Worm Farm specializes. That's where I go when I need to refill. Is Uncle Jim's Red Wigglers. I do not have a code. My apologies. I am not affiliated with them. That's just my go-to for worm casting. They have both worm castings and worms. Uncle Jim's Red Wigglers. They'll come up, and matter of fact, they are on that amazing store and everywhere. And my stomach growling, so yeah, I know it's time for me to go. Jesus is the Lord. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. Foraging and farming at the Hermit House. Did I speak to you this morning? Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. We are finished. Buddha of Destiny, namaste. Thank you for scrolling through. We are finished this morning. Buddha loves showing up and showing out. Growing what I eat. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. And I hope I ain't missing nothing. I have to head out. We are done, finished, done. Yes, we are finished. Appreciate y'all for scrolling through. We are finished for the day. I just wanted to make sure that I had I'm finished holding on to this phone and recording while I'm working, but I'm about to go outside because I see daylight. So I got some stuff growing on out there. My vertical tower, I have everything up. My vertical tower, my easy cube, and my green stalk are all up, and I have seedlings and things out there already. Yes, I do. And I'm about to go check on them and see how they growing. So I'll catch up with y'all in these tube streets. Peace and love, my gardening comrades. Heal thyself. It can be done. I'm out.